All right, all right. Let's get this party started. We're going to do something a touch different today. So, first and foremost, let's go ahead and take a look here. I'm just going to go against Rhino. I actually haven't finished setting this up, have I? We'll find out. I'm just going to go against Rhino. Something nice and simple because I'm going to have a lot to keep track of here. Uh, so I'm going to be making a trip down memory lane, as my title suggests. Namely, I'm going to be playing against the first, or playing using the first two characters I ever created. So, hey, it's RWBY, everybody. Remember this show? If you do, I'm sorry because it did not end well. So some backstory here, or some history, I guess. I made these two decks. They were the first two I made because they're my favorite characters in the show. And I made RWBY content for this game because I was trying to get my friend into playing this game, and it just didn't take. So what did I do? Well, I made 14 heroes, and not included in here are the 6 scenarios and the uh, like 14. What else is in here? Yeah, hold on. Let's take a look here. These. So I made all of these, and then I joined the Discord server. I found Hitch's templates for all the cards just off of like another website before I'd even gone to the server. I went to the server. My very first post was me like, "Hey, look, I've made something like 1,200 RWBY cards." I could actually look real quick. Hold on. Let me. Not here. RWBY. If I were to look at my RWBY folder, properties, just watch that number go up. You guys can't see this, thankfully. I don't need you guys seeing what's on my computer. 1,263 files, of which 47 of them are folders. So, about 1,220 almost cards that I made for this. A good chunk of reskins. I made some original cards. I've got like the 14 heroes and all these things, and yeah. So I was like, you know what? I'm a bit sore right now. My foot's bothering me. Don't really feel like I was gonna play test somebody's content, but I have a little bit of a headache, um, which is amazing because I'm on painkillers right now. I shouldn't be feeling a headache at all. Um, so yeah, I figured I'd go back and take a walk down memory lane, so to speak, even though I'm having trouble walking right now. So the very first character I made was Yang Xiaolong, aka Yang. Um, she is a character who gets stronger the more damage she takes. Just so you know, a lot of these cards are going to be very convoluted because I was trying way too hard back then. Each character in the RWBY campaign, well, not each, most characters in the RWBY campaign have 2 setup cards. One to represent their semblance, which is kind of like their superpower, essentially. So hers is called Burn. So if she's an alter ego, when she's below half health, she heals additionally. And then the second thing that they would start off with is their weapons. So they have 2 signature things in the show. So hers is one of the few one-sided weapons that I made because her weapon really doesn't change forms in the entire show. And to top it off, they have alter ego and hero abilities. I really put too much in here. So yeah, she essentially has like shotguns on her wrists with her weapon and Bracelica. I have pre-cons for this, but these pre-cons are 5 or so years old, so I made some adjustments, at least to hers. I didn't really change much out of hers. Um, so yeah, that's her big thing. I have no idea whether or not these two are overpowered. I haven't played them in years. They're among the groups of characters that I lost all the PSDs for. So even remaking them or rebalancing them would be a pain in the ass because I have to remake the card from scratch. Blake. Uh, oh yeah, and another thing about the show: these characters are based off of fairy tales, which is gonna be fun because I'm gonna be starting up a fairy tales campaign soon, or not fairy tales, but fables, and those are fairy tales. So Yang Xiaolong is Goldilocks. Blake Belladonna is, I believe, Belle, if I remember correctly. She is a faunus, so she is like an animal human hybrid. Typical anime tropes, even though it's not technically an anime. Her big thing is that she creates shadow clones of herself. All the pictures in this, by the way, are from the shows, so not all of them are going to be looking great. Um, so that's her big thing is she can shadow clone everything when a hero. I can sacrifice her shadow clones. So yeah, I don't remember all their abilities. I don't remember all their cards. I don't remember how to play them all that much. It's been years. She has a two-sided weapon though, so there you go. Um, put these out here real quick so I can see all the heroes and stuff I made. So you got Team RWBY, Team Juniper, um, Coco, who I made because I didn't realize at the time that teamwork cards were you had to have a hero for one of them. So I made a teamwork card with her and Yatsuhasha, and then I realized I needed to have one of them be a hero. So instead of just deleting the card, which would have been a reasonable thing to do, I just made Coco Adele, who's only in like 3 episodes. Emerald Sustry, Penny Polendina. By the way, this is Red Riding Hood, Snow White, Weiss Ruby Rose. Um, all the characters from Team Juniper are based off of historical figures that were known for pretending to be another sex when they were fighting. Um, all of Coco's team were named after like fashion trends or something like that. I can't remember, or maybe it was like foods because one of them's Velveteen Rabbit. I don't remember exactly. Emerald Sustry, who was a bad guy turned good guy. I forget what she's based off of. Penny Polendina, who is based off Pinocchio. Crow, who I don't remember what he's based off of. Sun Wukong, who is no shit Sun Wukong. Winter Schnee, who is Weiss's sister. I don't actually know if she's based off of anything. Yeah. Anyways, I've wasted almost 10 minutes on my intro setting up these characters, so I'm just gonna start playing. Sit in this seat because I've gotten used to that now. Thing starts out with 6. Oh man, some of these cards are gonna be rough. This is so old. I gave her a 7 card hand size. Oh, what was I on? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna play it as is. I'm gonna play it. Oh man, why did I do that? And 6 card hero hand size. Oh my god, why did I do that? Anything else on him? No. Excellent. We're gonna start with Blake. 7 card hand size. All right, let me make sure I've got everything here. Place Shadow and Gimbal Shroud into play. Like begins the game with a copy of Shadow Clone in play. She used to have like 6 copies of Shadow Clone, if I remember correctly. After Shadow Clone leaves play, exhaust play, reduce the cost of the next card you play from your hand by 2. Clear the area. Back before I knew that there was an actual like reskin format card out there. I had this, so I just typed it. This is a helicarrier. um, and these are some old cards. Oh man, that's weirdly worded. All right, I think I understand what's going on here. There's no threat for me to remove, so she's just going to attack for 2. Do I have a way to get my Shadow Clones back out? Spend 1 resource, put return Shadow Clone to play. Wow. Look at these words. Look at these words, people. Return Shadow Clone to play. Deal damage to your base. Okay, so 2 damage. And why not just keep fucking up with an enemy here? Let's use Nightblade. Actually, let's get Veil Airship in. Then use this and this Nightblade for 6 damage with overkill, which doesn't matter. Clear the area doesn't do anything right now. Lightning Dust Clone is a threat remover, so I just have a Shadow Clone in play. That's just a blocker that is out in this game permanently. That's a decision I made. That is certainly a decision. Well, not permanently, but it gets defeated and then you just pay 1 resource to get it back in. Alright, Yang. Return. Look at that. There we go again with the word return. I'm just going to flip. What do I got? I even got in my hand right now. And it's cost 2. Hey, little sister. Oh yeah, she's supposed to track her dust. So when she defeats enemy or scheme, she gets a dust counter. All right. Oh man, there's so much to work on here. All right, let's flaming uppercut here. Let's just do some 4 damage. I say there's so much to work on. I am unsure whether or not I'm actually going to work on this anymore. I really do want to move on to some other things that are like I've been doing a lot of rebuilding a lot of my cards, and I'm currently working on Mechanica, who's almost done. I've rebuilt her from the ground up. I haven't decided what I want to do here. Let's just spend these 3 to get RWBY in. So I don't think I'm going to be rebuilding these, at least not anytime soon. Like I'm working on Mechanica, and Mechanica is kind of the last thing that I currently have on my docket to rebuild. And she's almost done. Then after that, I'm trying to get over my writer's block and actually move on to Fairy Tale. I keep saying Fairy Tale. Fables. 5 hit points. Or 5 hand size, excuse me. So yeah, the less time I spend like goofing off on some of these things, the better. I'm going to Earth Dust Clone to when I defend against an attack or remove the Shadow Clone from play. I get +2 defense for this attack, so I have 3. So I actually take 1 damage. If I took no damage from this attack, I'd return it to play instead. Oh, damn. Ilya. Neon Cats. Voiced by the lovely Meg Turney, who is a streamer here on Twitch. I don't know who does the voice for Ilya. Oh man, look how bright. Oh, that card looked really bright for a second. Because I know I think that these. Oh no, I did fix the backs on these, didn't I? I used to have them extremely bright. Oh no, never mind. Maybe they are. Oh yeah, they are still bright. They're blown out. Oh man. Oh, I'm supposed to actually pretend like I'm playing here. I'm just gonna take it. She needs to get hurt anyways. So 4 damage. Let's keep track of her max health. Encounter and encounter. So, yes, shadows of the past. Not to be confused with Shadow of the Past. This card gains Surge because I can't do any of those. Discard an upgrader support. I did shuffle this shit, right? Yeah. Discard an upgrader support I control. It has to be that because this is permanent. I can discard this and pay for it later, technically. I think the mechanic that I had in this was if these cards are discarded, they go back to your hand, but you have to pay the resource cost to get them. And if you want to flip them, you have to pay the resource cost on the other side to flip them. So that's hers attached to Rhinos. This is the 5 counters here. Or let's not even do that yet. All right. Her. Spend 2 for combat training. Let's spend these 2 for a quick strike for 4 damage. RWBY will block, or not block, but finish this off. I will attack for 4 and end turn because I need side schemes and minions to defeat. Well, actually, defeat enemy. So if I defeat the boss, then technically that's me defeating an enemy. Oh man, what I got here? Still clear the area, which I can do and draw a card. Three for the locker pod. Locker pod to clear the area. Just draws a card. Let's spend the resource to get the Shadow Clone back in and end my turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 5. Jesus Christ, enough relentless assaults here. All right, 1, 2 attacks Yang. Actually, think I'm gonna defense through offense. So let's. You can tell which cards I added in at the last second because they don't have RWBY reskins on them. Let's relentless assault for defense through offense. So I'll defend for 4. I take no damage, and I deal damage back equal to my attack. Attacks Blake. I am going to let the Shadow Clone just take that. Yeah, that might be a bit too strong. One resource, and I have an endless clone coming into play here. Up, the villain attacks me. I might just take this as well. Get myself down the half so I start hitting for her a little bit more. Oh, can't even do that for me, can you? Just gonna tease me. Sandman. Tough. Ready. Oh, not ready. Just keep it as it is. First player is what I want. Callie. Mama Belladonna. And I can technically play this. 2 for Callie. I will a picture of Sun getting slapped by Blake of all things. So I'm going to get the Shadow Clone in play. I'm going to attack and knock off Sandman's toughness. Spend 1, 2 for the Fire Dust Clone. So we get rid of this, and we deal 5 damage to Sandman. Mr. Sandman. I honestly probably could have kept in for Yang. She could have defeated him and actually gotten a... Yeah, let's do that. Let's keep him in. We'll still knock the tough off, but... So instead, the 5 damage will be done to the villain. Overkill the hell out of him, but it is what it is. For breaking and taken. Or is a bomb scare, excuse me. Nope, breaking and taken. Didn't realize it was discarded. What else? What else? What else? Can she do anything else? Oh, I can use this to deal 1 damage to 2 damage to an enemy. So let's actually do 2 to Sandman because he's going to get overkilled or something, right? Deal 5 damage to an enemy. Yeah, overkill. Oh, except I don't have only energy, or not energy, physical resources right now. So I won't actually get overkill. I'll just kill it like a normal human being. Oh yeah, I need to reset his hit points here, which are 30, right? Yeah, 30. I only have to use one of them. Okay, so I'll use both of these to Relentless Assault him. So I get 3 overkill damage. I get... Oh, yeah, I forgot her ability. I could have moved it over. I defeated an enemy, so I get a counter. Oh, let me then remove 1 threat from here. Bye, sis. And end. Oh man, the colors are so blown out. I could have sworn that was something I fixed at some point too. Oh, the gamble tether. Upgrades, baby. 1, 2. Attacks. I think I'm just going to take this. 3, 4 damage. And attacks. We're going to take it again, honestly. Get her finally below that halfway marker. Ooh, 5 damage. A little rough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Counter and counter and counter. Flip. Rhino heals 4. So it goes back up to full health, and he schemes for 1, 2, 3. And he gets a tough status. And we get over here. All right, so +1 attack, or do +1 damage with my attacks. There's 1 additional damage when she attacks. Nora! Let's get rid of both of these before I kill myself. To reload, to remove 3 threat. And I get 2 counters from that. And I get another counter. So I have the dust. I want to flip, but I want to heal. So let's flip. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's an additional 1 from burn. I will discard the best defense to get an attack card from a discard pile to my hand. What do I want? Let's get this. And that will end her turn. All right, Thwarter, start thwarting. Let's go to Investigator. Let's use these 2 to get my Granbull Tether. So midway through the series, they get like slight upgrades to their weapons. So for her, she gets... Actually, she kind of already had the tethers beforehand, if I remember correctly. Yeah, she has the tethers to begin with. She also has the gun in the... I think the sheath actually comes around later, at least as a usable option. So let's exhaust it to get a clone card from a discard pile to my hand. Let's get this. Oh, I just got some message from some weird dude named Lord Havoc. Let me respond to this real quick. Send a message back. All right, let's continue on real quick. Let's... How does this one do? This one remembers threat. I need the clone back, so let's get this to get the clone. Remove 2 threats. All right. Continue on here. I lost track of what I was doing. Spent a resource. Yeah, spent this to lightning dust clone. So remove this to remove 3 threat from a scheme. Also something, yes, exhaust this to deal 2 damage to him, which will knock the tough off. Ready. Draw hand. Ready, draw hand. Ooh, she's still in hero form without an ally. I could have actually spent a resource to bring this back. Ooh, she's gonna get hurt. She's gonna get hurt. 1, 2. Schemes for 1. Attacks for 3. I'm gonna have to block. All right, so 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Encounter and encounter. Flip. Guard. Flip. Confuse. Well, shit. Player turn. Goes here. So she is confused, which is always great. Um, 2, 3 to Nightblade. So 6 damage to this guy, 3 damage overkill, and 3 threat removed. Um, hmm. Let's use Fiona to clear the area, which draws me a card. Do not have the resources for this. So let's get a Shadow Clone in play and flip. And I'll put the Shadow Clone in her play area. All right. Yang. I think I might heal again. Yeah, I'm going to heal again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to trade off one of my cards for an attack. This flip. Nora. Which I might actually put her into play. I think I'm going on. Nora. Oh, shit, I can't actually... If I play Nora, then I cannot Flaming Uppercut. So I think that's actually my better option right now. So Brute Force and the best defense are going to Flame Uppercut, along with 2 Dust to deal 6 damage. I'm exhausted, so that'll end. This 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Schemes for 3. Attacks for Shadow Clones. Encounter. Game encounter. Thank you. Encounter. Reveal, deal 1 damage each hero. Oh, wait, she's not a hero. Ha. The villain attacks me for a number. So we're going to spend 1 to kinetic charge it to reduce the damage by 1 or 2, 1. So take 1 damage. I'm going to spend the 2 dust to deal 2 damage to an enemy and remove 2 threat for each dust spent. So we're going to hit Shocker for 2 and remove 2. All right. First player. I still don't have enough to play Nora. Sorry, or Pops. Get my arm into play, so now I have +1 defense. Exhaust. Search top 5 cards of your deck for an attack event, which I'm going to do. Actually, I might as well not, because it's about to be in my end anyways. I will attack for 4 on Shocker, which will give me a counter back. And end my turn. Heal for 3. Do I flip? Probably gonna have to. Or can I stay down 1 more turn? Get Skill Investigator over here. Power in all of us. Scaradougan. Ready your identity. Okay. 3, 4 for Schnee Manor. I'm going to probably actually stay down. Exhaust this, get a clone card. Let's get this. Use this to draw. One, two, three to get my dad out. And end her turn. Let her heal up another round. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Deck out. 7. And then she gets 5. Selic upgrade. +1 hand size and hero form. 2. Ski. Oh, attacks. I didn't even see what it was. Do I have a defense card? Blake. Just gonna take it. 3. Back to half health again, so I get my thing. Schemes for 2. Encounter and encounter. Guard. Alter Ego, Surge. Control. Flip. Spend nothing but fisties. Alright, here we are. And heal again. I'm going to flip. Let's spend 1 to clear the air to get rid of my confuse. I will draw a card. I'll spend 2 on Slash to remove 3 threat from a scheme. It does not defeat the scheme. I will spend 1 to get my Shadow Clone back out. Man, do I? They both have each other in their hand now. Perfect timing. You know what? Let's play. Let's get her out here. Yang. I'm going to pretend like unique rule does not exist. I'm going to attack using the Shadow Clone for 4. And that'll end her turn. Yang. Again, we're still pretending like doesn't exist. So Blake is going to enter play. I'm going to attack and defeat this little guy. I don't have enough to get anything else done. I should probably be giving her card draws. Blake will remove the 2 here. Oh, yeah, speaking of damage, let's get the 1 damage on Yang. Oh yeah, I can do this. Search top 5 to get an attack event. This has an attack. This is an attack. Let's get this. Spend 1, 2 for the Celica upgrade. Get +1 hero hand size. And ready. What is this? Oh, that's my combat training. Get 6 card hand size now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really put a lot of goddamn Nightblades in here, didn't I? I didn't even get rid of this. So fantastic. 1, 2. Attacks over here. Shadow Clone's going to take it. Dex. Attacks Yang. who I'm going to let Blake take this for 6 damage. Jesus Christ. This and this. Again, hitting her. Discard an upgrade or support she controls. Let's get rid of this. For the moment I get rid of that, there's a fucking side scheme out. Alright, Bumblebee. Let's get Bumblebee out. That's also the name of their team ups. I'm going to choose myself to get my topmost attack. Celica upgrade. I don't have 3. Oh, I do have 3 fists. Hold on. But it's all my attack. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get rid of the +1. I can at least precision strike. Let's precision strike for 2. 3, because I'm at half or less. I will attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Let's use this. I can't even search it. It's not an attack event, so I don't get it. And I will... Oh yeah, she attacked, so she's exhausted. End her turn. Over here to Blake Belladonna. Let's spend the 1 to get my clone. Exhaust to draw a card. The big mommy. I don't know why I made her a justice card. All right. I'm going to thwart for 2 off main. I will spend 1 and 2 to Fire Dust Clone. So I deal 5 damage to an enemy. My mommy will draw me a card. Thank you, mommy. And my daddy will ready me. Thank you, daddy. I will... One, 2, 3 to Nightblade. So 6. All right. Nice quick game. Yeah, there is clearly some stuff I need to work. Like if again, I'm probably not going back and redoing these. These are legacy to me. If I were to go back, I don't know when it would be. I need to finish Mechanica, start this freaking Fables campaign, and then we'll see where I'm at after that. I don't know. Maybe I'll take the time to remake some of these old RWBY characters. But yeah, I just wanted to take a trip down memory lane a little bit. Play the 2 OG decks that are so clearly broken. They're broken as hell. But also, what is the cost on this? Oh my god, it's a regular hyphen. They're so clearly broken. The wording is awful. I would need to fix so much of these cards in order to make them viable for actual play. With that said, I'm gonna go ahead and end there. How do I do this? Um, because our buddy Lord Havoc just went online. I was going to play with him tonight, and it got to the point where I was like, I got a bit of a headache, so kind of want to just play. And if I'm able to fall asleep after I fall asleep, I don't know when he was going to be available tonight. Um, so yeah, I'm going to send my 0 people in my chat, um, all of me to him. Uh, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna go ahead and end my stream there. So have a good one.